days and 40 nights.
So hey guys, thank you for your patience as my family and I had to deal with a few difficult things this past week. Thank you for your prayers and thank you for your thoughts and thank you for keeping us in your hearts as we've had to go through it. But we're back. We're back to face down a couple of more of these Lenten challenges. On top of that, just to let you know, we're going to take these challenges that I missed this past week and pretty much add them to Holy Week. So that should make up for any lost time, because the original plan was not to do Holy Week or maybe to do Holy Week. But the point is that they're going to be added. I might even double up some on certain days. Maybe that's what we'll do, make up for it. But the point is, we're back, and I have a new one for today. We were sent an image, a picture of something that somebody wanted to challenge me with, an item challenge for today. And here's what it is. That's right, a ball of yarn. And not just any yarn, a ball of brown yarn. Not even a fancy color, it's just brown. Not that there's anything wrong with brown, it's just brown. So, how can I talk about the scriptures or God or faith or anything like that with a ball of yarn? Well, we're about to find out. So, I'm going to set the clock here on my phone as we go, on my camera. And the question is to talk about, in this mystery item context, all about a ball of yarn. Okay? Go. Well, funny, because we're in the middle of this pandemic situation, and a lot of my friends have actually taken up knitting. So that's something funny to talk about. But with the whole point of knitting is that you have something and you make something of it. And generally speaking, when it comes to knitting or making anything, really, you have to plan ahead. It's the idea that you have the materials, but you don't really have the item yet. So, that ball of yarn isn't going to become a sweater by itself, or a scarf, or a hat. It has to be made into that. But you have to have the image, the plans, or you have to know what you're going to do and have the skills to do it before you just put it together. It reminds me of an old saying that they said, it was quoted from Michelangelo, not the Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo, the artist, who once said, when they asked him, so how did you carve such a beautiful sculpture of the King David? And he said, well, it was already there. I just chipped away everything off of the block of marble that wasn't David, and there it was. I just took away what wasn't David, and the statue was already there. I could see it in my mind. In a similar way, God talks about that to Jeremiah. Jeremiah was the youngest prophet we know of that was listed in Scripture, got his own book and everything, and he came back to God when God said, I have plans for you and I want you to go be a prophet for me, and he was like, I am really young, are you sure? And God said, I knew you before you were even begun to be made in your mother's womb. I knew you before you were born, I knew you before you were even being thought about being born. So it's the idea that, like that ball of wool where you have an idea of what it will become, but it's still only a ball of wool right now, he had plans for Jeremiah in the same way. So that is the best way I could apply a scriptural context to a ball of wool, is that, like all of us, God has plans for you even before you're born. Just like your parents have ideas and everything else, but it's the idea that when God is in our life, he knows what's going to come of you no matter what. And you are like that ball of wool. Like we're running into 2 minutes here for sure. But anyway, that wasn't too bad. So that's how you talk about a ball of wool. And while we're at it, include a quote from the very famous artist Michelangelo. Maybe next week I'll try and include one from the Ninja Turtle Michelangelo. But until then, anyway guys, thank you so much. God bless you. Stay safe, pray safe. I'll talk to you next time.